Here, so we're gonna quickly go over what to do when you're base level 7. Yeah, because the other guys, it shows you how to get to base level 7 quick in like a hour and a half. Pretty sure that's what it was. And then once you're base level 7, then I guess there's no reason to go to base level 8, because I've made a whole new account. I've tried to rush to base level 8. I don't have the lumber, I don't have the iron. There's probably no reason to go to level 8 to all the survival festival. It's the second day. Basically, you don't have to worry about food and fuel, right? You're not attacking shuffling or plague zombies. You're getting all the food and fuel from logging in every day, and then your speed ups from leveling up your base. And then day 2, once day 2 comes unlocked, then you can get a whole bunch more food and fuel. You just have to upgrade your embassy, and then you have to help your alliance 400 times. So I'm almost there, and then I got all this food and all this fuel already just from the survival festival. So you have 7 days to do this, which is in your best interest to do as many of these as possible in the 7 days. So I'm pretty much done a whole lot of them. I just have to train a whole bunch of fighters. I have to try to get upgrade any unit count to level 16. That's what I got to try to do this time. I always get up to base 14, and then that's the farthest that I get. And the daily premium, you just the daily supply. You collect your daily supply every single day. You get a little bit of stuff. And then now that you're base level 7, now you want to prioritize your lumber mills, right? You think you learned before where you rapid it twice because you have your research done, your research rapid production, your paradigm shift. Whenever you upgrade a building, you could rapid the building twice again. So you rapid the building twice until it's 25%, and then you upgrade it. And then when it's done upgrading, you can rapid it twice again and then upgrade it again. And then I was looking here at the lumber. Lumber requires the fuel to upgrade, right? So the lumber mill is the #1 priority resource building, the lumber mill. And the second priority is the fuel, just because the lumber mill requires fuel. So if you look at the oil well, that requires food to upgrade. So then the third priority building is the farms. Yeah, because you need the farms to upgrade the oil wells, and upgrade the farms you need the lumber, so that goes to the very first priority. The lumber mill is the most important, and then the fuel, and then the granaries. And then there's the 3 most important resource buildings. And then now the shelters you need a population to unlock buildings. You can't build certain buildings until you have a certain population, so shelters need a food and lumber to upgrade these. So you need both the granary and the lumber mills. Okay, the farms and the lumber mills. You need a food and a lumber to upgrade those. Those are really important. Those are, are they before or after the resource? They're probably about the same. And the banks, these give you money production per hour. They require lumber, so a lot of stuff requires lumber. You need tons of lumber. That's why the lumber mill is the priority building. And the banks, they increase your money income, right? Your money, you're getting 10,000 money per hour. And then the lower priority resource buildings would be the water, because the water filters, they give you money when the helicopter comes. You sell the water to the helicopter for money. Here, I think it's, well, we have a whole bunch of water. The dining hall is pretty full already. You could call the helicopter once every single day. Use this item to call the helicopter, call for free. Then you use it, and then the helicopter comes back. Yeah, so you don't have to wait for it anymore. So you can do this once every single day. And you could sell some more water to the helicopter, because you're probably gonna have more water than you know what to do with. So that's a really good. So you just sell all the water, and then you sell 36,000 water. You usually get 7,000 to 8,000 money every single time as a trader. So it's a good 7,000 to 8,000 extra money every 2 hours, basically. So we did that priority building. So we're trying to do this quicker than we did before. I think that's all the resource. Okay, and then the refinery, those are the final building. These are okay to level up. You want to level them up to level 7, but they're hard to level up. They level behind, not behind the water mill. The water filter is the lowest priority. Those were the last things leveled up. So then the second last thing is the refinery, just because it takes food. Oh, it takes a whole bunch of food to upgrade. Yeah, because the survival festival, once you get to day 2, then you get all your food, you don't have any food, you're running out of food, so you have to wait. And then the storage buildings. The storage buildings, you could upgrade those to 2 pretty quickly right away. It's just they take so much lumber and iron to upgrade, so it's best to work on your resource production. Once your resource buildings are done, maybe like level 5 or 6 probably, then work on your storage, upgrade these so you can store more, because your storage is going to be full pretty soon. You're only going to be able to hold like, what, 40,000. Yeah, 40,000 at level 1. Then you upgrade the building, and then you can store up to 60,000. Then you upgrade it to level 3, and then you can store up to 110,000. So you really want the storage upgraded. And they're actually required to upgrade your base too, because in order to upgrade your base and research everything, you need to be able to store more resources. So if you go here, upgrade, you need the lumber mill upgraded to store 50,000 lumber, and the iron, you need to be able to store 37,000 irons, and you need 58,000 money. So it's not too much money. I have a bunch of money because I've been doing the daily challenges, but actually I'm running out of money again. Increase technology, increase building power. Yep, every single hour do these daily challenges. They reset every single hour. You get a 20,000 money every hour. So if you're active and you're playing every single hour, check the events, check the daily challenges. If you do them, it's 20,000 money to help you out. And then, yeah, we're just doing the garages. You get the 3 garages at base level 7. Your base level 7, you have 3 garages, so you can build stuff really, really fast. And then the buildings you don't want to upgrade, the helicopter, it's really, really expensive. A lot of money, a lot of iron. Keep it at level 1. The black market, I've used this so much. You could trade your money and trade your diamonds for resources. So I traded a bunch of diamonds and money, and I bought a whole bunch of lumber and a whole bunch of iron to push me through this, just for the money that I don't really need. So I got a whole bunch of lumber and a whole bunch of iron. Maybe I'll do the videos or something. I recorded everything, but the black market is the reason to go trader, because you get all this money, and then you also get resource production too, because you could just exchange the money for other resources, and then you could buy speedups as well, and they usually like 20% or 35%, or they could even be like 55% or 85% off. So it's really, really good. And then the hero buildings, just keep them at level 1. There's no reason to level them. They're not going to do anything for you. They're going to give you a bit of hero experience. You're going to be able to station heroes that you don't have. It's going to cost you 19,000 iron you don't have. And in the management military academy, you're going to be upgrading to exchange more metals, for more money that you don't have. So just don't do those. Do the production buildings. And the garrison's really expensive, right? 25,000 lumber, 11,000 money. It doesn't help you really, so upgrade those last. And the communication center, I left it at level 1. It's actually really cheap. It doesn't take too long, but it doesn't help you at all. You could use that to level up your resource buildings. And the tower, you could upgrade that eventually, but you just have to spend a little bit of diamonds, and then you can upgrade it. It doesn't really help you gain resources or anything. And then the medical tents, these are just basically like time sink buildings. They take a long time. Even upgrading the first time, it takes 10 minutes to upgrade it. And the second time, it's like 15 minutes. So it doesn't take a lot of resources really. It takes a lot of time. So if you can't build anything, you have nothing to build, then upgrade the bunks and the medical tents. But we actually want to save our lumber at this point. It's getting really expensive right now. And then your military buildings, you want to upgrade these to level 5 as soon as you can, right? Well, after your resource buildings are done, after your storage is level 2, then work on these. Yeah, these, you don't want to train too many units, right? I haven't trained units for quite a while, because it's going to take up all your resources. Here, if you go to train, here it's going to take 3,000 iron, 2,000 food every 13 minutes, and then the melee units is really, really bad. It's like 6,000 food every 13 minutes. It doesn't seem like a lot because you have all this food, but you're gonna burn through it, and then you're gonna have no food, and then you have no idea what to do. And then the Mobileiron Factory, these guys, 6,000 fuel. You have a lot of fuel, but you're not gonna have a lot of fuel if you're just training these all day. If you look at the APCs are pretty much exactly full. Like, was able to fill the APCs with level 3 units. So they definitely have enough attack power to defeat any level 3 zombie. And pretty soon we'll be able to defeat level 4 zombies tomorrow. We just have to upgrade our dispatch centers. Then if you look at the command center, look at the troops here. I have pretty much like 4,000 troops in here, right? There's no reason to train anymore. We can't fit any more in the APC. And if we look at the medical tent, we could store 5,000 troops in here. So that's good. We can store all of our troops. If all of our troops are wounded, we're not going to lose any. None of them are going to die. The building, we already built everything, so we don't actually have to build anything anymore. And then, yeah, the APCs, these are also other time sinks. They're expensive. They're really good. If you're doing a daily challenge that says to use building speed ups, then use this here. because it'll say it takes an hour and a half to build. So you just build it, and then you use a 1 hour speed up, and then your daily challenge, you're pretty much most of the way there. Yeah, I was just waiting for these to build. Maybe we could build this. I was just waiting for food or something, right? We were waiting for lumber. That's right. We didn't want to spend the lumber because we need the lumber to upgrade this. 9,500 lumber. So now that all your resource buildings are upgraded, your storage is level 2 or something, and then all of these buildings here, they're level 1. They can stay level 1. We could keep our medical tents at 5. Our bunks we could keep there, and these unit training things we could keep at level 5. The embassy we could level up to level 5 maybe, and the institute we could level up to level 4 pretty soon here. We just don't want to use the lumber, but it'll give us 15% more research speed, so we could upgrade the institute pretty soon. And the embassy, it'll give us more health time reduction, plus it's part of the quest for the survivals festival. But for right now, we're gonna work on our officer dispatch centers, because those are the next things to work on, the next priority building now that everything else is done. I'm gonna zoom out a bit, might as well. Okay, yeah, so everything else is done. Yeah, everything is. Okay, cool. So now we'll just do one last little overview of everything, and then just do the research here quick. So now these are level 1. We could leave them there, so let's do a process. We did the lumber mills, the iron or the oil wells. We did the granaries, or the farms, and then the refineries. Those are all level 7. And then the water filters. Those are level 7 because water is money. When the helicopter comes, you just sell it all your water, and then you get money. And then the storage, all the storage is level 2. So that now that we have nothing else to build, we could upgrade these to level 3 here pretty soon. And then fighting camps, they're all level 5. We just want to get them to level 5 because you don't gain anything until level 10, right? We need a level 10 base anyways. More information. Level 5 unlocks the next unit, so we can build tier 3 unit because we have a level 5 base, and then level 10 is when the next one is unlocked, so we could just leave those as a low priority right now because they are level 5. And then the bunks and the medical tents, we could leave them there for right now, I guess. We could, well, if we have nothing else to build, that's pretty much it. We just have the class APCs are the highest priority. These are the biggest priority because once we level these up and once we fill them, we're going to want to train more girls, and then we could go and fight level 4 zombies to get the 28,000 lumber and 28,000 iron per kill. There we go. So that's a bit of a run through then. And then tomorrow we could go to base level 8, I guess. Because this was all done today, right? We did this all today, or maybe you did it in 2 days or something, and everything's here is done. So now that everything else there is done, now all that's left to do is go to base level 8. Now we have all of this. We have the 13,000 food production. We have the 13,000 fuel production. We have the 13,000 lumber production. We have the 8,000 iron production. We have the 25,000 water production. We have all the electricity we could ever need. And then we'll just do the research here quick then. So, it's a lot better. Like a 15-minute video. The other video was like 40 minutes long. I just kept on talking forever. So then research here. I stopped researching for a while. I didn't research anything. Research is just going to drain your money and resources. So chapter 1 through 6, I already did the videos. You just research the deforestation. That'll give you all the lumber you need. And then the paradigm shift. So whenever you level up a resource building, you could rapid it twice before you level it up. And then you upgrade the building. And then you could rapid it twice again for even more resources. And then a rapid production, you just upgrade these here so you can do it for all the resource buildings. Just use rapid production in all the water buildings and all of your farms and all of your oil wells. And then there's nothing else. There's nothing else in the rapid production tree. And then the basic combat, the courage approval. You pretty much, once you get base level 6, you could research courage approval. That's really good. And then once you're base level 6, you got the class APC, so then you want to research hero appointment. You can deploy one hero. Hero appointment takes 2 hours to research, so you don't have to worry about researching anything for 2 hours. Actually, while hero appointment was researching, I was upgrading my base. I was upgrading everything in my base while I was researching. I was upgrading all these here, because I was probably level 6 or level 7 at that point. And then pretty much after the 2 hours after hero appointment is done, you go back to the basic combat here. You're going to need a level 2 institute, right? Yeah, here we go. So you need a level 2 institute. Then you can do a fighter promotion, shooter promotion, vehicle promotion. Then you could level up your units to tier 2 and tier 3 that you already built. And then after a while, you could just leave those there for a bit, and then you need an institute level 3, then you can get the recycled resources, so it'll give you more resources when you kill the zombies. And then no voice zombie might, it'll give you more attack against the zombies, and zombie resistance, it'll give you more defense against the zombies, so it'll help you get more against the zombies to get all of your iron and all of your lumber that you need, because you're just killing the zombies for iron and lumber, and that's it. And then basically, is there anything else to research here after? I don't know. I guess after this is all done, since we're already base level 7, we built all of our production buildings. We didn't do anything in the city development. We saved all of our money, we saved all of our resources, and we instead put it into our base instead of researching. I don't think we researched anything for like 2 hours or something, just because we were building our base. So now that our base is built up, now we could do city development. So now it's really cheap. Now we have extra resources. Now there's nothing to build in the base. Now we could just build these to get some extra income, I guess, until tomorrow. And then maybe get the flexible regulation. I guess that's the next thing on the list to train then is just the city development. So I guess that's the route then. You just go the rapid production, then you just train there. And you just go to the basic combat, and then you just train here. And then we just go to city development here. And then we just train city development a whole bunch. We just want to get the extra resource production. That's it. So probably just up until flexible regulation. Then we probably don't actually need anything else here. We'll figure out what happens after. Jeez, said it was going to be a 15-minute video, but now it's longer than that. Cool. So now we're going to be ready to go to base 8 tomorrow. And then maybe we'll just add another 2 minutes or something. There's probably some other things I didn't do. So then if you click here, you go to the main tasks, right? There's a whole bunch of things. You get rewards for building buildings. You get rewards for killing zombies, for promoting units, for researching stuff. Do all these main tasks and get all those rewards. I pretty much did all of them. And I got all the rewards. And then the daily tasks. These are for your alliance. As soon as you join an alliance, you could do these. So staying base level 7, it's actually really good, because then the tasks are easier to do. They're not really hard to do. They get harder to do as you level up your base. And the rewards are really good here at level 7. So you get some food, and then you get some fuel, and then you get some food and fuel. Then you get more food and fuel, but then you start to get recruitment tickets. And then you get the iron and the lumber, so you get a whole bunch of iron and lumber for there. And then you get even more iron and lumber for the next one. Then you get even more iron and lumber for the next one. So now your task here is to complete all these wages and get 500 points. So we just have to rally and defeat Wendell the Clown, kill 300 of any units. So we just go attack any little base that's around us that's looks like they're not playing or something, or it's a low base. So we'll just go attack them, and just to get our 100 points here to claim all of our iron and lumber. And then we just train fighters and train shooters and train vehicles, and then maybe buy resources. That's really easy. I don't know, maybe gather food, fuel, lumber. If we need points at the end, we could gather really quickly, I guess. If we have enough, if we're gaining all the lumber and iron for completing them and getting the rewards, we probably could go gather. But our APCs, they're still full durability. Well, we've been using them to gather. The only thing we've been using our APCs to do is go and gather fuel, or gather lumber and iron from the zombies. That's all that they do. They just go kill the level 3 zombies for lumber and iron. That's all. They don't gather, they don't kill plague zombies, they don't kill shuffling zombies. They just kill the ancient zombies and the mutated zombies. So that's what they do. Then we just let our durability build up, because we don't waste it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, we should probably end the video here then. We did the research, we did the wages, we did all of that. We did the daily challenges. We said come do the daily challenges every single hour for 20,000 money, right? I'm pretty sure we did. Come claim your 20,000 money every single hour. If you're not playing, you can't claim your 20,000 money. So now we're just upgrading the APCs. I think that's it. Here, and then we should do one last little clip, since I just did this, right? We upgraded everything in our base. We have all of our resource buildings done. We have all of our production buildings done. We have our storage up to level 2 basically. Yeah, we could start leveling them up to level 3. Good, we are going to be able to upgrade them pretty soon. But now that that's all done, we don't really have too much in the base to upgrade. So now our research is done. We got level 4 recycled resources, level 4 zombie might, level 4 zombie resistance. Now is the time to go into city development. So we started researching fertilizer level 1, and then we're going to go to fuel purification. We're just going to level these up here tonight, and then tomorrow we could probably start leveling them up more, because now that our base is done, now we can start leveling these up. Because you want to avoid these early if you can. Do not get these. These will waste all of your money. So there we go. That's what a research tree looks like. That's it. We didn't really research anything until now.